we have had people that we've pulled over and they've turned around and says, if you go to passenger side, put it through the window and I'll suck it. And you're like, what? Yeah.
I thought that shit only happens in movies.
No.
Have you ever pulled someone over for speeding and then let them off because they have such a good excuse, or is that impossible?
No, the main excuses we get is, I need a shit. I'm literally like, do you know why I've stopped you at 75 mile an hour in a 30? Oh, officer, I'm going to shit myself. I've got diarrhea. And you're like, no, you can sit in car. You sit in your own car and shit your pants. But there's no one's giving an excuse such as, there's nothing that's got an excuse so good that would let you off. As in, like, we're not arseholes, but it's in like, come on, you could have mowed someone down there at that speed.
Yeah.
But we have had people that we've pulled over and they've turned around and says, if you go to passenger side, put it through the window and I'll suck it. And you're like, what? Yeah, put it through the window and I'll suck, or I'll touch it or whatever. And you're thinking like, this is how people just get locked up. As in like they want can I give you a favour?
No way.
To get off. Is there anything I can do, officer? Not be prosecuted. And you're like, oh yeah. So can you imagine me doing something and next thing rape?
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that shit only happens in movies.
No. We've had people in back at cars try and bribe us. We've had people, can you turn away, officer, and I'll drop you £100? Can you start you're on camera trying to bribe an officer. I'm not. Can I give you? You're still nodding on camera now. Are you still winking? And it's £100 that you've just offered. You know what I mean? It's like, how stupid do you want them to be?
What's the maddest bribe you've ever been offered?
Just full sex. Just full sex. I will fuck you if you let me off.
And how was it?
No. It was shit.
Not worth it.
No. It's like you dig an hole for yourself if you do things like that. This is how you end up getting locked up. This is how your career ends up getting lost. And you just literally, no, I'm doing this, and if you don't like what I do, make a complaint, and that's it. It's done and dusted. But
do you ever feel bad if you pull someone over and they cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were once officers that we worked with all the time and used to like it. You didn't like making them cry. You used to like it when they cried because he were always like feeling empowered. And I was like, why you do it? He says they need to know when they've done something wrong because it can cause a life. So it made them feel, and I was like, no, you can't do that. He says, if someone's upset, they're upset. So it really used to melt my heart, and especially if they were really, really nice people.
Yeah.
I would let people off if they understood the value of what they've done. Just say, for instance, going at 35 in the 30 zone, and you stop and say, it's all about education. If you realise what you've done, I'll let you go. But it's like, if you're going 70 in the 30 zone, you've got to be punished. I'd be punished.
Yeah.
If I got caught now at 70 in the 30 zone, I don't care who I was.
Yeah.
West Yorkshire Police would throw a book at me.
Yeah.
And then North Yorkshire, everyone, you get stuck. We used to go out in North Yorkshire, and if we're doing you could get pulled over in a police car. I've been pulled over by motorway. When we had a separate motorway unit, I was pulled over in my Vectra, police Vectra bike motorway unit, for speeding on their motorway, but we're going to a job. And it's like, still West Yorkshire Police, and they still pulled me over, wanting to know why I was speeding. And
do you have the blue lights on?
No, because you don't need your blue lights on all the time.
Oh.
But I was speeding. I was giving it some right beans.
And they knew it. They knew you were a police officer?
Yeah, I'm in a marked police car.
Oh.
And I got pulled over. Why are you speeding on my motorway? I'm going to a job. Why don't you get your license? I don't have to have my lights and sirens are the warning sign for members of the public. If I'm on motorway and there's no one there, what am I doing? And it's only when you come across slow moving traffic you put your lights and sirens on. So it's like, why are you speeding?
Imagine the minerals of the guy that pulled over the police officer.
Do you know what I mean? You've got some big corners there.
Yeah.
I just started laughing and I drove off. I'm not even entertaining it. I'm going to a job.
Yeah.
Leave me be. Because you're on a log. So you can justify, when you go through speed camera, you're on a log. So if they say, well, what were you doing? Well, you're showing us going to this murder. You're showing us going to this pursuit. It's not like, don't get me wrong. If it were 2 in the afternoon and I'm doing 110 miles an hour down, I'm 62, and I'm not going to, you will be prosecuted for speeding. The police will prosecute you and they'll make an example out of you. But if you're going to, you've already shouted up, yeah, show me on it. You don't have to put your blue lights on. It's only when you're coming across traffic, you're coming across other things that's are dangerous to member of the public, and you're basically saying, I'm coming and I'm coming at a fast speed. That's why you use them.
Do you always need, do you always need a valid reason to pull someone over? Or
no, because it's all this thing, I need to be able to do this and do that. He says, well, everything's normally a document check. You've got to obviously check people's documents. With ANPR now, you can check MOTs, insurance, you can check car tax, intel on a car. You've got everything you need on your car before we've already pulled you over. We know who's in it, who's insured parties, what your dates of birth are, where your addresses are, everything. But you just don't get pulled over randomly. It just does not happen.
My mate swears that he was pulled over for yawning. He said, to be fair, he was really fucking tired, and the guy, but apparently the police officer, he admits that he's probably driving a bit wobbly.
We've had so many people now that you deal with. You speak to your best mate or one of your best mates. This cop has pulled me over. I'm fucking not wrong. Blah blah blah. And then we've had it so many times when one of my mates has probably run me and says, "I've just been pulled over by PC so and so. Do you know him?" And you're like, yeah, he's a right good lad. He's fucking done this. He's done this. And he's told me off. And he's a ticket. No, he's not. But he's told me off. Then you go to work and say, I heard you stop so and so. He says, fucking hell, what a dick. He says he was driving all over the road. He was doing 16 and 40 zone. I've got him on camera, look. And you're just like, no matter what, no one tells you a straight story.
Oh, right.
No one ever tells. So your mate's probably really tired and he's probably weaving in road. And that's probably why what is the reason why you're weaving? I'm just a bit tired, right? Just switch yourself on, put your windows down, put some music on loud, have a coffee, that sort of thing.
That's what he told him to do, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about education. It's not about throwing book at people. It's just making sure they get home safe. Yeah. Everyone gets home safe.
I got pulled over about 2 weeks after I passed my driving test, and I was shitting myself. Yeah, because I'm a good boy, but I was speeding. I think I was going like 38 or 37 and 30 or something like I don't know. And then I just see this police officer I've told you about this, haven't I? Because I was really lucky that I got off with it, because I see this police officer jump in the road, one of them speed guns, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do in this situation. And so I just pull over and
make off.
Yeah. I was in Fiona's car. Obviously I was insured, but because it was hers, I was thinking, I don't know if that's worse or whatever, I don't know. And then he pulled me over. And he come to my window, and I was sort of shaking. I was like, "Oh yeah." He was like, "Do you know what you was doing?" I was like, "Yeah, I was over. Sorry." And then he went, "It's your lucky day." And then I was like,
"Get a prize?"
and he said, "Oh, do you remember this story?"
No.
And then he was like, "Do your window down on your passenger side." So I did the window down. I was like, "Don't know what's going to go on." And then all these school children came out in these vests.
Oh, yeah.
And they went, "Excuse me, sir, do not speed. You can cause injury or death." And they gave me the straw in their done. And I was like, "Sorry, I have been bad, haven't I?" And then he winked and let me go.
Yeah.
But was I on the right way for a punishment there?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But that's, again, it's about education. When you look at little kids giving you a picture of some, they've done this, so it's heartwarming, isn't it?
It was a shit picture, though.
Yeah, what? Like Mrs. Claus with 9 fingers on each hand.
Yeah.
You wrong, get.
Have you ever speeded TV? No, because you didn't pass your driving test.
I haven't even taken a lesson, so don't say it like I've failed. I've just not tried. I can't fail if I don't try. 27.
Yeah, it should be done by now.
Yeah.
I'm starting next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
In Norwich.
Oh, good on you.
Right.
Good on
That's where I live.
I failed.
Blackpool.
How many times do you think I failed my driving test?
Twice.
Oh, wait.
7.
Really? What were you doing?
Just being
I'd like to tell you, he also only has an automatic license.
All right.
So
What's wrong with that?
well, you failed that many times, you ain't even got to do anything with a fucking gear stick.
It is a bit of a cop-out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I failed 4 times in a manual, and I thought, fuck, it's too hard. I can't get my head around it. So I'm gonna get an auto, and then I still failed that another 3 times.
But autos now way forward out there. Everyone wants a DSG
Yeah.
gearbox. Everyone wants to be able to just put it in sports mode. I mean, if I could have a car now where it didn't have a gearbox, I'd do it.
Yeah.
So you've done the right thing now, but it's always good to have the manual. But I failed first time, and I passed second time. But after 2 weeks after I passed, I got pulled over. I went wrong way down a one-way street. I just didn't see it. And then literally straight behind me were a T5, and it was a bloke that I ended up working with years down the line.
Oh wow.
And he remembers me. And first thing I did, got that car and just started crying. I
Yeah.
just couldn't control it.
It's scary. Yeah,
Don't do me. Sit in my car. Oh, don't do me. And I got a £30 ticket for contravening traffic signs, something like that. Is it good? Because I had a little XR2, a little Ford Fiesta XR2, and I was paying £1,000 insurance for that. And to me, that were in 1994.
Yeah.
I were only earning 76 quid a week.
Yeah.
So that's how much it was. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, is my insurance going to go up? Couldn't afford to drive it. Like, every time I went out with it, I was watching fuel gauge go down, and I'd park it up, and I'm like, I can't, but that's what you did in 1993. Listening to a bit of Tool Unlimited and dancing around in your Dayglow shirt, and you know what I mean?
I've just done this video where I drive all to every city in England.
Right.
For
Where's
this.
my invite?
Sorry?
What?
Where's your invite? Wait, why would you want to do that?
I don't know. I don't think I went to Blackpool the other day, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here?
It was an absolute nightmare. But I literally, before leaving this morning to come, I opened up my letters, and I got a fine for in Nottingham. I went I went in a bus lane or something. It's like sometimes it is just shit luck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I've had bus lane tickets. I've had loads of them. There used to be a point in police where if you went down a bus lane, you still got prosecuted. And it was like, yeah, but I'm going to a crash down this bus lane. Yeah, we're not bothered. So it got to a point where we just wouldn't pay them.
Yeah.
Because we're like, hang on, you want us to patrol past your shops, which is a bus lane. With the police, we've got, not being funny, we've got carte blanche to drive anywhere because this is what we do. A lady's been raped and so is there wearing a mask. Sorry, I can't go down bus lane. I'm just going to go on the beat. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen, does it? I'm going to go down bus lane. So unless you're using your blue light. So we used to get tickets left, right, so.
Yeah, that's mad.
I was waking up at 3 a.m, there were people in my bedroom. I'm getting out of bed to tackle them. There's no one there. There's dead bodies screaming on the floor. The room stinks of blood. I've got blood in my mouth. I'm being strangled at night. This little boy, he's in my bedroom, wanting to know, screaming, I won't save him or can't save him. And I've got to live with this all the time.